So is the Gogogo GS24 laser rangefinder any good? What features does it have and how does it perform on the course? Recently I was lucky enough to be sent this GS24 laser rangefinder from Gogogo Sport. This review will be totally honest and I'll tell you exactly what I think. Stick to the end and you'll find the one thing that I didn't like about this rangefinder. Gogogo Sport might not be very well known, but when I put a poll out on Instagram I only had a few people come back to say they'd used this rangefinder brand before. However, Gogogo Sport are actually really well known for their hunting and golf laser rangefinders, but they aren't a household name like ShotScope or Garmin. So I'll be taking a closer look at the GS24 laser rangefinder for golf. I'll tell you about the important features. Also, if you like what you hear, I've also got an exclusive discount code to help you save some money at the end of the video. Inside the box, you'll find all the usual items: rangefinder, cleaning cloth and carry case. My first thoughts were really positive. I like the look of the box and my first impressions was it was a really high quality laser rangefinder. The carry case looked good and I like the colour of the white and black rangefinder, it looks really smart. Before I get into the features and specs, it's useful to compare this to another similar model on the market. It's the ShotScope Pro LX. In terms of looks it's really similar and the specs are also very similar. I'll compare these more during my review, but if you're familiar with this model, it's a useful comparison to bear in mind. It's especially important when considering the cost of the laser rangefinder. The Gogogo GS24 price at time of recording is only $100 with their current discount. Now it's not the cheapest, but with the features included, it's one of the best value laser rangefinders on the market. Now for reference, the ShotScope Pro LX is currently priced at about $220. Now the first feel of the rangefinder, that it feels quite premium. I like the grip along the top and the dimples give you a good feel, and also it's got a nice feeling for your thumb to slot into as well. So how much does this weigh? Now it weighs 184 grams. It's heavier than the ShotScope by 24 grams. But who cares? Why is that important? Well, if a laser rangefinder's too light, it can make it hard to stabilise when you're holding it, so you might need to use two hands. Now for me, I've got shaky hands, so I often use two anyway, so it makes no difference to my game. But if you want to be holding it with one, it might make it a little bit tricky if the rangefinder is too light. Now this rangefinder comes packed with features and I couldn't wait to test them out, so I took it on a 4-day golf trip with my buddies in the summer in Wales. Since then, I've played about 40 rounds of golf using this rangefinder, so let's see what I think. One of the first things you'll notice when you look through the scope is that it comes with black optics. In simple language that means that the numbers that you see on the screen come in black. Some models, more premium, like the ShotScope, come with red and black optics to help improve visibility in gloomy light. I didn't notice too much of an impact when only using the black, and I personally found it really clear in all types of light. The GS24 Golf rangefinder can also lock onto the target from up to 650 yards. It's got a magnification of ×6, so if you're a big hitter and fancy trying to take on the par 5s in one, then this will help you dial in the perfect yardage. Now the GS24 is accurate to 1 yard, which is great, and that's perfect for me, but I use the rangefinder to complement my GPS watch. I use the ShotScope V3, and that gives me a front, middle and back. So I use the rangefinder just to confirm the specific yardages to give me a little bit more confidence when I'm selecting the right club. However, what I found with this rangefinder is I became so confident in the yardages from the laser that I relied less on my watch during the rounds. I actually went to the rangefinder first before checking my watch, and usually it's the other way around, as I never fully trust the rangefinder readings, but not with this GS24 rangefinder. It's an amazing piece of kit. The other point I see a lot of reviewers focusing time on is how long it takes to return the distance on the rangefinder. Now with this review, I didn't need to get the stopwatch out. The measurements came back instantly, and I had no frustrating waiting around for the readings.
Tick-tock, mother...
One of the features that I think you should always get on a rangefinder is adaptive slope technology. In simple language, that means that it helps you correctly measure the distance to the target, even if it's high or low. So if you're aiming for a raised green, it will tell you how much extra yardage to add onto the shot, and vice versa if it's low. Now this is actually illegal in competitions and can get you disqualified from your weekend medal. Now with this, there's an LED button on the side to tell your playing partners when you've used it, if you can see that there. So you should have no problems when you're playing in a competition with this. It'll be really clear if it's on or off. GS24 is an excellent rangefinder. It's packed with features. I found it really accurate, very quick to return a yardage, and the slope function was really useful. I love the carry case. It matches my bag perfectly, and actually it looks really premium and fits with other premium models. One of the best features you can use on a golf cart is a magnetic strip on the back. It's one of the strongest magnets I've seen around. We used it driving our buggy around Celtic Manor 2010 course, where the cart path can get really bumpy, but there was no worry of it falling off at all during our weekend. So you ready for that one thing that I didn't like about this rangefinder? Well, before I tell you, if you like this video and it's given you any value at all, smash that like button and also subscribe so you don't miss any future videos from us. So the one thing that I didn't like about this rangefinder was I couldn't find anything I didn't like about it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So that makes it really hard when you're doing a review because you should be balanced and find something that's good and something that's bad. But I genuinely love this rangefinder. Its ease and use of features and value for money is brilliant. I had a great time testing it out. It's also helped me shoot an all-time low score around Celtic Manor, which made it even better. I've now replaced my shot scope rangefinder for this GS24 instead, and that should give you some confidence of how much I rate this model. I've added some links below to take you straight to this rangefinder, but don't forget to use my exclusive discount code FUNGOLF and you'll save another 5% on an already cheap rangefinder. I'd recommend watching this video next to know what the top 3 things are if you're going to buy a rangefinder. I'll catch you in the next one.